Namaste, Pranam, meditation on the Bhagavad Gita. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashaadhyayinim Ambatvam Bhagavad-gite Bhavadveshinim. Om, the Bhagavad Gita, with which Sri Krishna himself gave enlightenment to Arjuna, and which was included in the Mahabharata by the ancient sage Vyasa, the showerer of the nectar-like knowledge of Advaita, O Bhagavati, contained in those 18 chapters. My beloved mother, the destroyer of rebirth, I meditate upon thee. Now, salutation to Sri Krishna. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devakim Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. O son of Vasudeva and the slayer of Kansa and Chanur, and the heartthrob, the extreme delight of Mother Devaki, O Lord Krishna, the supreme teacher of the universe, my salutations to you. So it is now Arjuna talking to Sri Krishna. He has asked Sri Krishna that, please take my chariot in the midst of these two warring armies. Let me see. Let me behold the war-minded that are standing here in front of me and with whom I have to fight. With that strong, heroic attitude, Arjuna is talking to Sri Krishna. Now the 23rd verse of the first adhyaya of Arjuna Vishad Yoga. Arjuna is continuing. Yotsyamanān veksheham ya etetra samagataha Dhritarashtrasya durbudher yuddhe priyachikirshavaha. Wow. Arjuna is putting forth this challenge of being desirous to see those who, just to please their evil-minded Duryodhana, are willing to fight with me. They have decided to fight with me, or in other words, reading between the lines, who are willing to lay their lives for pleasing Duryodhana by way of fighting with me. You see that confidence. Yotsyamanān, with the object of fighting. Yotsyamanān avekshe aham. With the object of fighting, I observe ya. Yaha is who. Ete atra. Ete is those. Atra is here. Samagataha assembled. Dhritarashtrasya, of the son of Dhritarashtra, that is Duryodhana. Durbuddhair yuddhe. Durbuddhaihi, the evil-minded. Yuddhe, in battle. Priya chikirshavaha, want to please him, wishing to please him. I desire to discern those. I wish to understand those, their mentality, that throng here to fight with the intention of pleasing the evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra. So this is the kind of level of confidence Arjuna is at this point of time. He just wants to. He's telling Sri Krishna, let me have a look at, let me know. Let me know who are they who have taken up this challenge of fighting the Pandavas, the mighty Pandavas, just to please that evil-minded son of Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana. Let me see who all they want to fight this battle with the intention of pleasing Duryodhana. Now, what Swami Chidbhavananda ji has commented on this particular, talk of Arjuna is inordinate zeal is very often the precursor of a soul-damping depression. Arjuna is unwittingly subjecting himself to this unwanted vacillation. Hence, he is anchoring to scan, to examine his foes. There was actually no need for Arjun to get into this, but he was so overwhelmed. And that's what Swami Chidbhavananda ji has commented. Sometimes this over-enthusiasm, this over-aggression, this overconfidence for that matter, at times it can be detrimental of something wrong happening in future. The arrogance with which, in fact, this is what normally happens with all the people. They bark upon some project and initially they feel, oh, this is just. And then when they look at it closely, when they start examining the problem closely, then they start realizing this is not so simple. With Arjuna now, what has happened? Arjuna is mighty warrior for that matter. No, I mean, he is absolute, not like Duryodhana. Duryodhana is also mighty, but with evil intent. Arjuna has no evil intent. He is all positive, he is all pious, he is all devoted and dedicated to Sri Krishna. And that's why when there was a choice of fighting this war, Sri Krishna said, either me or my army, either Narayana or Narayani Sena. And somehow Duryodhana opted for Narayani Sena and left Krishna with Pandavas. And Krishna has also given a word that I will not hold any weapon. I won't even use my Sudarshan Chakra. I will just be the charioteer, the Sarathi of Arjuna. That much love and affection and bondage Sri Krishna had for Arjuna. And Arjuna now, when he tells him that I want to see, I want to scan, I want to examine who are all those foolish people who have gathered here to fight, to lay down their lives just to please Duryodhana by fighting with us. Would anybody be ever able to defeat us? That is the attitude. That is the confidence over zeal that Arjuna is showing while talking to Sri Krishna. And that was the 23rd verse of the Bhagavad Gita which we read today. And Arjuna is getting into trouble now. So very soon Arjuna is getting into trouble, and that is why this first adhyay, as the Arjuna Vishada Yoga, he is going into despondency very soon. And that we shall see how this particular development takes place in the coming verses. So that is our Shloka 23 for today. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Jai Sri Ramakrishna. Jai Thakur. Jai Ma. Jai Swami.